What's going on, guys? Welcome back to your pre-market watch list here today. We're going to get started. We're going to give everybody updated price targets on GameStop and AMC. Most of the selling that you're seeing has probably concluded for the immediate. If not, then you're probably going to see the prices down to 56 to 35 on GameStop. Okay? And then if you look at AMC, you're most likely going to see the prices on AMC down towards $3.58 to say $5. So again, if most of the immediate, harsh, fast selling has probably concluded. If I'm wrong, then you're going to see the stocks probably go down closer to, again, $3.80 to $5 on AMC, and then 59 to 35 on GameStop. But we're going to be watching GameStop and AMC slightly long bias over the next couple days for more of a bounce move. So if I show you maybe like wait, this chart doesn't do it. Let's look at, here's a 20-day, 1-hour chart. So again, 20-day, 1-hour chart, GameStop pumps, gets way overdone, stock crashes. Again, it's kind of like a mountain. So here's the starting point. This is where a lot of support would be. Pushes to a way overbought scenario. This is where most of the market finds out about it and thinks that they should be buying GameStop when really they should be selling it. Market swings lower. We come back down closer to support here. So this is kind of getting into a slightly oversold scenario where you probably want to be slightly more long bias than bearish. You want to be bearish here. You might be able to get a bounce play here, unless there's just immediate continuation to the downside and this rolls and snaps down, and then you'll have to wait a little bit. So now that GameStop and AMC has sold off so much, they're coming back down closer to more rational prices, realistic prices, closer to support areas. Makes more sense to be slightly long bias, looking for a relief bounce. Okay. A couple other stocks, that we're kind of looking at today is SLS. I think SLS is going to try to do some crazy stuff today. I mean, the momentum's been good. Went from 6 all the way to 14. We pulled back. We got bought up. Right now, SLS needs to remain over the $12 price. That is kind of the make or break point for SLS. I'll explain why. If we look at a daily chart, the daily chart had resistance here. We broke over the resistance on the yearly chart, and then we squeezed up to $12 and actually passed $12 by a little bit, but we squeezed up over 10 to 12. And if I go to the 4-hour chart, you're going to realize why we went from 10 to 12. Here we go to the 4-hour chart. You'll see that from 10 was this resistance, but that was the daily chart, and then we jumped all the way up to 12, which is kind of the next resistance target up, jumped over by a couple points. And you can see we've had a couple body candles hold the $12 price, and then we've seen a lot of trading action around the 12, right? We broke over 12, under, over, under, over, under, over, back to, bounce. So this is the control point of the stock where the bulls are trying to continue us over 12 and the bears want to get back below 12. And if we can get back below 12, we might be able to target somewhere down closer to $10 on SLS. On the long side for right now, the target would be back to 14 because that's the regression trend, which lines up with the pre-market highs. And then through the regression trend is where you could look for more of explosive long play. And if you did do that, you would target somewhere up towards 1650. Next stock that we will cover is TYME. This is a really popular stock this morning. I just want to admit that I'm guilty of trading this thing like shit today. I ended up losing $190 on it or something like that, which is just pointless. Like, usually I would have nailed this short, would have crushed it, but I've been a little off lately, so I didn't. Anyways, okay. So, TYME, popular stock this morning, received something about some patent news about COVID-19 bullshit. Doesn't even matter. It's not even going to be a good stock to trade today. Most likely. It's probably going to continue selling down. Might have a little bounce move here and there. The float's pretty big, so it's going to move, probably slightly smaller candles, a little bit slower. Something like you've seen here where we kind of go down, get a little jaggedy, go down, grind down. Probably something more like that, sort of trading activity on the stock today. So if you guys are watching TYME, don't anticipate that it's going to be some gigantic, fast-moving stock, okay? Something else that just popped up is SINO. This was recent. This is something that I wanted to short. But it was also on short sale restriction. I didn't feel as comfortable, but this thing got way overdone. The rational prices are back below 888. This thing squeezed all the way to 16. So far, it's pulled back pretty close to our support. So that being said, SINO probably won't be a really good trader day, but it might be worth watching overall. Okay. Amazon reported earnings. This is going kind of crazy today. AMZN. If you want to watch Amazon, be my guest. Overall, it does look pretty strong. I think it's going to continue higher. So again, Amazon lovers probably stay more on the long side of Amazon for right now. And that honestly, that really does it. I mean, we're just kind of watching again SLS. We're keeping an eye on TYME to see if anything does come up from this stock today. We're keeping our eyes on the scanners for anything that sets up properly throughout the day. But again, SLS is really going to be the main watch for us today, and we'll see if we can do something right. That being said, guys, everybody take care and have a great rest of your day.